Hi, are you feeling out of balance? I think I might be getting a little balanced today because it is pretty windy here, but I'm talking about not about physical balance. I am talking about life balance. Do you feel like things are kind of swirling around you and you just can't quite get a grasp on anything? You feel like something's missing and you just don't know quite what it is? Well, you might be out of balance. And here's one way that I'm going to show you how to incorporate some easy steps to get yourself back into balance. One of the things that might be lacking is your self-care. And there's a lot of talk about self-care now, and it's a little bit of a buzz phrase, but really, what is it? Literally, it's caring about yourself. And that can come in a lot of different ways. And one of the ways that I would suggest is that you step back and go, when was the last time I really did something for myself? And that could be little things, or it can be some big things. So I want to give you some tips on some things to try. First thing I want you to do, you know what? This can happen to men or women. Men are just as guilty of getting out of balance. We're focusing on everything but ourselves. We're focusing on our family, our kids, our grandkids, work, things that we need to do around the house, money, everything except really looking and taking a look at what we're doing, who we're being, how we're feeling. So here's 3 things I want you to try. First thing, easy. Make a list. Make a list of everything that you want to do, that you would like to do. And these are all things for yourself, remember? Even if it's something as simple as trying a new recipe. What do you want? Just make a list, like your wish list. Some things you might be able to do, some things not. Some things not, but it's just something to try to see if it works and to see if it's something that makes you feel like you're giving yourself some self-care and some balance. So the second thing, so you got your list. What do you need to do? You need to work your list. You need to take action on your list. So your list of things that you want to do, put it in your calendar. Make an appointment. Do you need to make an appointment for, even if it's a doctor's appointment, just to check something out because you're not quite feeling right? Or it's making an appointment for a facial or a manicure or a consultation with someone. Make that appointment. Make the appointment, put it in the calendar. Another thing is just making an appointment with yourself. Maybe every day you want to spend some alone time. So find out what time of day that might be working for you. Give it a try and say, okay, put it in your phone, put it in your calendar. Every day from 10 to 10:30, I'm just going to sit and do nothing. I'm just going to relax. Or I'm going to watch 30 minutes of Netflix from 6 to 6:30 just to unwind after work. Whatever it is, make the appointment. If we don't write it down, we don't make the appointment, we're not much likely to do it. The third way we can give ourselves self-care is learning something. What about learning something? You can learn from podcasts. I love podcasts. You can just go in there and search for any kind of topic that you want, and I guarantee you there's a podcast there or a YouTube there. You may want to read a book. You may want to listen to an audio book. I highly recommend Audible. I'll do another video on that at a different time. So maybe it's that self-care is putting something into your brain, into your heart, something that reflects back on something you enjoy doing. Maybe it's looking up a travel book, something like that. So it could have something to do with learning. So if you're feeling out of balance, it might be because you're not caring about yourself. You're not having self-care. So what can you do? You make a list of everything that you want to do, everything you feel like you need to do or you want to do. And I want you to dream big. Get rid of those limiting beliefs that go, oh, I can't do this, I'm not sure, I may not have the money. Just write it down. It's not going to hurt you to write it down. The second thing to do is to make an appointment with yourself or someone else. Make that appointment. Write it down in your calendar, put it in your phone calendar, put reminders in your calendar. You know, you can set your alarm. You can label your alarm on your phone that says something. So let's say you have an alarm that says, it comes on at 7:30 in the morning, and the alarm label says, don't forget to read for 15 minutes. Something like that. just to remind yourself, because we get so busy and so distracted. That might be a good way to remember that. The third thing is learning something. What do you want to learn? Maybe that's a part of your self-care, of going, hey, I'd really like to learn this. I'd really like to learn a different language. I'd really like to learn about a different country or different culture, or some kind of how to do something, a DIY project, something like that. Or just a nothing. Just listening to a book just to relax, not even learning anything. So I really encourage you to think about this and take some time for you, for self-care. Why? Because when we don't care for ourselves, we can get really out of balance. And I love this quote. It says, you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you're not pouring into yourself, how are you supposed to be able to pour out to others? Others you love, others you work with, others that depend on you. So let me know how you intend to do some self-care today. I'm Renee Sellens with Renee Sellens Coaching. Thanks for listening today.